Okay, so we're discussing first application. It seems like today we'll start the first application regarding our Java. Yeah, these were the steps you have to follow during the first application. Yesterday, just I said the steps about the first application. The step one is something like write the application. Yeah, write the application. Something like step two. What is step two, guys? Tell me. Write the application. Next one is what? Save the application. And the third step is like write the application, save the application. Third step, like after saving the application, what we have to do? We have to check the syntax error, right? To check the syntax error, the process is called what? The compilation process. Compilation process. The step four is what? The step four is something like execution process, right? Exactly, guys. Okay, so how many steps we have total here? Write the application, save the application, compilation process, and what the execution process, right? Okay, there are four steps we have basically. Hmm? Out of four steps, guys, the first step is like write the application. I think yesterday we done only first step, right? Write the application, right? Yeah. Yes, to write the application, first initial classes we will do the practicals using Edit plus Editor, guys. So you try to do the practicals using Edit plus Editor. Uh, See, yesterday I said like with the point difference between Edit plus and editors and Eclipse ID. Generally, in the initial classes, you'll go for the editors to write the application, guys. After like 20 days or 25 days, we'll start the IDs to do to develop the applications, right? Yeah. Because as of now in my system, Edit Plus software is there. This is my Edit Plus software. Just open this Edit Plus software. In Edit Plus software, yeah. To write the first application, guys, go to the file menu. File menu, click on new. Guys, file menu, click on new. I want select what? C, C, P, Parallel, Java, HTML, normal text, right? Select the Java code, guys. Create the Java first application. Yes, Java is object oriented. Everything is deals with the classes. So everything we have right inside the class, right? But inside the class, directly logics are not allowed, guys. That's what inside the class declare the main method. Yes, inside the class declare the method. Inside the method write the logic, right? Guys, inside the method write the logic, guys. Yes, in real time, is it one class is sufficient to write the complete logic or multiple classes required? Yes, in real time, is it one class is sufficient to write the logics or like multiple classes? Definitely require the multiple classes. To understand that point, I declared the class A and I defined class B, right? Exactly. Guys, just in my code, I written the three classes: test class, A class, B class. But out of the classes, A and B class are empty classes. Hmm. Yes, A and B are the empty classes. And test class contains some logic, right? Main method, some hello world is there, right? Exactly. Because a test class, A class, B class is the user defined classes. And I said like how many predefined classes we are using here? In this example, how many predefined classes we are using? Which is nothing but what string class and system class, guys. Yes, string class and what system is a predefined classes, right? Okay, these two predefined classes belongs to java.lang package. That's what we have to import. We have to import what java.lang data. Tell me, guys, java.lang data string class. Next one is what import. Yeah, import what java.lang data system class, right? Just import java.lang string class, import java.lang system class. I think this is yesterday class. First step is complete, right? Good. Guys, the guys who are new to today, just only couple of demo classes are done previously. If you need all classes, just you can check the required session about the last two classes. Producttest.com slash core 8 a.m. Every day we will share the class notes using this website. Yes, everyone try this link. Try to open this link. You will find the class notes. When you open this, it is asking like password. The password is for this one is like Java. JAVA is a password. Hmm? Yes, here video links tab is there. They like demo one is there, demo two is there, and if you need some more like last two classes, YouTube, just you can check the YouTube. So just you can type like core Java by ROM. Just you can type like core Java by ROM 8 a.m. class. Uh, Yeah, core Java by RAM 8 AM class. Okay, this is like demo one. I think 13th August. 13th August, like this is demo 3. Just can copy this. This is like demo 3. Here where we discussed about some inherited oops features like Java features, guys. You try to check these all the points once. Good. Anyway, guys, once if you paid the fees, they'll share the links regarding the recorded session regarding the last classes. You try to check the data. Okay. Yeah. Guys, here some video links are there. You can try to check. Today discussing first application, right? First application. The step one is like write the application is completed, guys. And the step two we can see the second step we have to check. The second step is step one is like write the application, guys. I written the code like this with 3 classes are there. Yeah, 3 user defined classes are there, 2 predefined classes are there. I written the first application like this, guys. I written the first application like this. Step one is like write the application is done. Write the application is completed. Guess what the step one is complete, right? Write the application, right? Write the application. Once you written the application, guys, what is step two? Tell me now. Guys, what is step two now? After writing the application, step is like what? We have to give the name to the file, right? We have to save the application, guys. Definitely save the Java application using which extension, guys? Save the Java application. Save the Java application using which extension, guys? .java extension, right? C language means we will save the application using .c extension. CVP language means .cvp extension. Save the Java application using what? .java extension, right? Exactly, guys. Yes, before saving the application, we have to check some rules, guys. The rule one is like, before saving the application, can please check your application contains any public class or not. As public class means in front of the class, if you define the public modifier, this is called public class. So yeah, in front of the class, if you define the public modifier, this is called public class, guys. So what the public class means, generally all packages can access the data. If the application contains public class, guys, then you can save this application using if application contains public class, then you must to save this application using public class name, guys. But the public class name here, test is a public class name, right? So you must to save the code using public class name test class, guys. But in Eclipse ID automatically takes only one class. That class is called what? Generally public class. Because Eclipse ID will take only one class. That class is called public class. That will be fine. Yeah, that will be fine. But now the point is like in general scenario, guys. In general scenario, if application contains public class, because if application contains public class, if application contains public class, guys, then you must to save the application using public class name. So test is public class, then how to use a test.java. A is public class, then you must save the application using a.java. B is public means save the application using b.java, right? Because if application contains public class, then save the application using public class name, guys. However, first of all here, if the application, yeah, if application contains, yeah, if application contains what? Public class. If application contains public class, then save the application save the application using what? Using save the application using public class name, right? Exactly. Because if the application contains public class, then save the application using public class, guys. Public class name only we have to save the application. For second step, guys, here. So if there is no public class in source file, guys, if there is no public class, if there is no public class, there is no public class in what? Source file. What if you want to have say if you won't say that you will get error message. You know what I mean? If public class is there, if you didn't say the application, you get the error message. I'll show you that error. Okay. If there is no public class in source file, guys. If there is no public class means what? All class are normal classes without public modifier. If there is no public class in source file, guys, then we can save the application. Yeah, then we can save the application using what? Any name you can use, not a problem. If application contains public class, then save the application using public class name. If there is no public class, then you can save the application using what? Any name, right? Yeah. Guys, come to your application here. Now check it. Your application contains any public class now? Yes, your application contains any public class? Guys, please respond. Your application contains any public class? There is no public class, right? Yeah, there is no public class means what? We can save the application using any name or a specific name required. Yes, you can save the application using any name or specific name required. We can save the application using any name, right? Exactly. Sir, if the public class is the public class name, but my source file contains two public classes, then tell me guys, then which name we have to use? Because generally public class is there, we have to use a public class name, right? But now your application contains which? How many public classes? Two public classes, right? Why tester class? Maybe you're thinking tester class contains main method, but unfortunately class A is public, class B is public. Then class A is public and class B is public, right? Then we have to use which name? Guys, now we'll get the error message guys, basically. Because the source file is allowed to declare only one public class. Guys, what a note here. The source file is allowed to declare. The source file is allowed to declare. The source file is allowed to declare. Yeah, the source file is allows to declare the only one public class, guys. The source file is allowed to declare the only one public class, right? Exactly. Yes, the statement is clear. The source file is allowed to declare how many public classes, guys? Only one public class. If you declare more than one public class, you'll get the error message. If you declare the more than one public class, you'll get the error message, right? Okay, that is called save the application, guys. Save the application using .java extension. If the application contains public class, then save the application using public class name. If there is no public class, then you can save the application using any name. Public class is there, public class name, guys. If there is no public class, you can go with any name. But the source file is allowed to declare how many public classes? Guys, source file is allowed to declare how many public classes? Only one public class, right? Exactly. Just tell me, this example contains any public classes now? Okay, this example contains any public classes? There is no public class, right? Guys, this example does not contain any public classes, guys. This example does not contain any public class. Then we can save the application using specific name or any name we can use.
Any name.
We can use any name, right? Just we can save it, guys. Local disk E. Let me create one folder like Java 8am folder. Just you can create one folder like Java folder here. Java 8am folder you can create. I think it seems like Java 8am folder is already existed. Which the folder, guys? Java 8am. Yeah, it's like 8 p.m, right? Yeah, so just let me create the one more folder, Java folder, Java 8am new. Java 8am new. I'm creating this folder, guys. Under this folder, can I save the application using any name? So that can I save the using rom.java file, right? Yes, actually, if you just can give the file name rom, automatically save as a type is like .java. Okay, just you can give the file name is called rom, guys, because you are saving as a type is Java, right? That's what automatically saved like .java extension. But if you want, you can give like rom.java is also not a problem. Yes, rom.java is valid. Just you can give the file name is also valid. It's not a problem, right? Exactly. Yes, I saved my file is like local disk E. So in the local disk E, the file is called what? Java 8am folder. Here the file is created, right? You see that file here, 8/17/8/2021 8/22. Just now the file is created, right? Guys, just now the file is created, right? Exactly. That is the file location, guys, basically. So once if you save your code, the file location, let me write. Yeah, guys, what the file location in local disk E? Uh, Java 8am new folder I'm creating. In this new folder, I'm saying my code is what? rom.java file, right? rom.java file, guys. Guys, that is our second step we done. Save the application is completed. Save the application, what the extension we have to use? .java extension. And if application contains public class, because if application contains public class, then save the application using public class name. If there is no public class in source file, then you can save the application using any name, right? Hmm? The source file is allows to declare how many public classes, guys? Only one public class, right? Exactly. So then the file location is what? Local disk E, Java E time new, rom.java is a file name, right? Guys, rom.java is a file name, right? The saving process are clear. Huh? Saving process is completed and file is ready, guys. Then what is step 3 we have to check? Guys, once the application is saved, next step is what? Huh?
File.
Once application is saved, then we have to the compilation process, right? Yeah, there guys in Java compilation process. Who will take care about the compilation process means Java compiler. Okay, guys, how to compile application? Basically, mm, step 3 is like compilation process. Compile the application. Yes, compile application using which command here? Using Java C command, guys. Guys, compile application using which command here? Java C command, right? Exactly. Guys, what is the syntax for this one compilation? The syntax for this one is like Java C. Guys, Java C. You can give like file name, guys. Java C file name. So Java C, what the file name, guys? Here we save the file name is like rom.java, right?
RAM.
Exactly. Yeah, compile application using Java C command, guys. The compilation process will take care with the Java compiler. The syntax will be the Java C file name we have to give. Java C, the file name is called which file, guys? Here rom.java, right? Exactly. Yes, in this case, tell me when you compile application, generally what are the compiler responsibilities, guys? What the compiler will do generally? Guys, compiler what it will do in general when you compile application. When you compile any application,
Compile the program and create class files.
compilation, what is the main intention of the compilation?
It will check the errors.
It will check the syntax error, right? That is the main intention of the compilation, right? Yes, once if you written the code, definitely uh, your code is not that much perfect code, right? Yes, definitely once you written the code, your code is not that much perfect. That's what like we have to check the syntax error in application, right? That's why you're going for the compilation process, guys. The first step is when you're trying to compile. Compiler will check what? Compiler checks the which error, guys? Here the syntax error, right? Compiler check the syntax errors, guys. Compiler check the syntax errors. If the application contains, if application contains any errors, tell me, guys. If application contains any errors, it will generate what? It will generate what? Error message, right? Exactly. The first step, guys. Guys, please mute. Getting some disturbance. Guys, make sure that your side the data is muted, mic is muted. If you want to talk, just you can talk with me, then you can make it is mute again. Jyoti. Yes, please mute, please mute. Dinesh. If I muted, you're unable to talk entire class per day. Mahesh ready, yeah, fine. Let's compiler check the syntax error, guys. If application contains any error, compiler generates what error message, right? Exactly. Guys, compiler checks always when you're trying to execute the when you compile application, guys. Compiler check the syntax errors. If application contains any errors, it will generate what? It will generate error message, right? Exactly. So no, sir, my application is perfect. There is no errors in my application. Because if there is no errors in source file, guys, if there is no, yeah, tell me, guys, if there is no errors in source file. Guys, if there is no errors in source file, hmm, if there is no errors in source file, guys, then what happened? If application contains syntax errors, it will generate error message, guys. If any errors are there, it will generate error message. Assume like there is no errors in source file. If there is no errors in source file, then what happened, guys? Here, then what happened? Your .java file convert, guys. Your .java file is translated to. If there is no errors in if there is no errors in source file, then .java translated to which file, guys? Yeah, Dot class file, guys. Rohit, not dot obj file. It's like dot class file basically in Java. Okay. Yeah. So these are 2 points in the compilation process, guys. Does compiler check the syntax errors? If application contains any syntax errors, compiler generate error message. If there is no errors, then what happened here? The .java file is translated to .java file is translated to which file, guys? Dot class file, right? Yes, dot class file is just basically intermediate code. Okay, dot class file is an intermediate code, right? Exactly. If you want, you can see the compilation process once, guys. To do the compilation of the file, go to the file location first. Guys, to do the compilation, just go to the file location. What is the file location, guys? Local disk E, Java 8am new, Java native. Go to the file location, guys. Just you can write the point, guys. To compile the application, to compile the application, to compile application, go to file location. Yeah, go to file location. Go to the file location, guys. In address bar, address. Address bar in the sense, this is like address bar, guys. Then we can call it as this is called address bar, right? In address bar, just type that cmd command, guys. Just to type what cmd, right? Just type on cmd, click on enter, right? Exactly. Yeah, see this code. Go to the file location, guys. Go to the file location to compile application. Go to file location. In address bar, this is my address bar. Type the cmd. Just type the cmd. Click on enter. Then what happened, guys? Then command prompt directly open that location. Guys, directly command prompt is open that location, right? Local disk E Java 8am new folder is created. Now the control is there in that location, right? Exactly. Okay, then we have to do the compilation process. How do the compilation process here? Java C. Guess how to do the compilation? Java C. Hmm. Java C the file name. What is the file name, guys? Here? rom.java file, right? Exactly. Guys, see for example, go to the file location. This is my rom.java is there. I removed some semicolon here. I removed semicolon, guys. Even semicolon is also error message, right? If we didn't put the semicolon. Because how to compile application, tell me here. Java C the file is called what? rom.java. I'm trying to compile this code. Click on enter button, guys. See that error message once. It's saying like semicolon expected. It's like that. If you are doing any syntax errors, if you are doing any syntactical mistake, then compiler will shows that error message, guys. It will show error message, right? Just you can put the semicolon here. If you put the semicolon now I think there is no errors, right? You can click on enter button. Java C rom.java. Now we will get any error messages, guys. Now here there is no error messages, right? Yes, now there is no error message, right? Yes, if there is no error messages, then what happened, guys? Yes, try to get the clarity about the content. Saving process means just you're giving some name to the application. While giving the name to the application, if application contains public class, then save the application using public class name. If there is no public class in source file, then you can save the application using any name, right? The source file is allowed to declare. The source file is allowed to declare only one public class, guys. Okay, the source file is allowed to declare only one public classes, only one public class. Be given the file location. That is called saving process. Clearly, we understood. Next one is what? Compilation process, guys. Compile application using which command here? Compile application using which command? Compile application using Java C command, right? Java C file name we have to give. Yes, compiler check the syntax errors. If application contains any syntax errors, application contains any syntax error, compile generate error message. If there is no errors in source file, guys, then what happened? Then .java file is translated to which file, guys, here? Guys, then .java file is translated to which file here? Dot class file, right? Exactly. I think the code is compiled fine, right? After compilation, what happened, guys? Dot class file is generated. Anyone can please tell me what is the name of the dot class file? Yes, anyone please tell me what is the name of the dot class file?
Sir, that class we had created in the file.
This is like rom.java, Pradeep. The file is called rom.java. After compilation, dot class file is generated, right?
Actually,
After compilation.
dot class file is a that class contained in a that Java file.
Hmm. Yeah, it means like rom dot class. So rom dot class means I think it's wrong. So the file, like just you can go to the file location, guys. This is my rom.java file. I saved this location, right? Guys, in this location, we can type check the type here. Class, class, class. Because how many class files are generated total here?
One class,
Guys, how
yes, sir.
many class files are generated total here?
One, sir.
Is it one
Or
class
one,
or two class?
three class,
Yeah,
one, sir.
this is a class. This is a class. This is a class. Total, how many
Three
classes
class.
are there? Three
Oh,
classes are
three
there. Like,
classes, three class.
exactly. It means my source file contains how many classes I define total here? Three classes, right?
Three
Test class, A
classes.
class.
A, B.
Then what happened? How many Dart class files? Total three Dart class files, right?
Three dot class file.
And then tell me, guys, the Dart class file generation is based on what? Based on the file name or based on the number of classes present in source file?
Number of classes in the
Hmm.
number of
Based
classes.
on what? Number of classes present in what? Source file, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't think of file name, guys. Just a file name is for identification purpose. Just to compile application, go to the file location address, but just type the CMD, click on enter button. Then the compile application JavaScript file name. Guys, who generates dart class? Who gives the dart class files here? Yes, who is generating dart class files?
Compiler, sir. Compiler
Yeah,
translate the
compiler.
compiler, sir.
Yeah, compiler checks for errors and compile the generating dart class files, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Who generate dart class file means compiler. Okay,
Compiler.
generate dart class files. Guys, compiler generate dart class files based on what? Based on what? Based on number of class.
Number of classes present.
Exactly. Based on what number of classes present in what source file,
Source
right?
file.
Guys, here who generates dart class file means compiler is generating dart class file, guys. Because compiler only checking errors. If there is no errors, compiler is given the dart classes, right? Guys, compiler is checking the errors. If there is no errors, compiler is generating dart class file. So compiler generate dart class file, guys, based on what number of classes present in source file. So my source file contains three classes means then how many dart class files generated total? Three Dart class files, right?
Three data
What is
class.
that Dart class file is there? One
First
is
A,
like A
B.
Dart class file there. Second is a B Dart class file is there, right? Yeah. Guys, I think compilation process is clear, bro. What the compiler responsibility? May know why backup file. Yeah, but the backup file is just created by edit plus. This is the backup file is given by edit plus. Even if you remove this file, your data is present in the backup file. Backup file is not belongs to Java, guys. It belongs to edit plus. Edit plus just is given the backup file. Even if one main file is removed, one backup file is generated internally. Hmm? Yeah, that's the point, guys. Yes, compilation is clear. Yes, compilation. Any questions, please? Hmm? Yes, we done the two steps, guys. Save the application. Save the application. If application contains public class, then we have to save the application using public class name. If I written the theory clearly, guys, you try to read this point and try to take the notes after the class. Even freshers, guys, every day try to take the notes per day. Hmm? Yeah, compilation process means compiler check the syntax errors. If any errors, error message will be generated. If there is no errors in source file, then what happened, guys? Then .java file is translated to dart class file, right?
Dot class file.
Then how many dart class file generated, guys? The dart class file generation based on what? Guys, the dart class
Number
file
of
generation
classes present.
number
Number
of
of
classes
classes present in the source file.
source file, right? Exactly, guys. That's the step 3. Guys, see, finally after step 3, your .java file contains what type of code, guys? .java file contains like high level language.
High level English. High
High level
level.
language is what? Which is nothing but a human
Tree level.
understandable language. Nothing but English, right? Yes, .java file, how we'll write the code? We will write the code using English, right? Public
Yeah.
static void main class test like that. .java file contains high level language, guys. This .java file contains high level language, which is like human understandable language, nothing but English code, right? English language, guys. Guys, what about Dart class file contains?
Bytecode.
Basically, Dart class file
Contains bytecode, sir.
What is a Dart class file contains means what? Which contains intermediate
Byte.
code, guys, bytecode instructions. Yes, it contains what? Bytecode instructions. Nothing but what?
Intermediate
In code,
code.
right? Intermediate code, guys. And generally, you can call it as a platform independent code also. Generally, we can call it as a platform independent code, right? Yes, sir, clear now. Dart file contains high level language, nothing but English language, guys. But Dart class file contains
Okay.
what type of code means bytecode instructions. Dart class file contains bytecode instructions and it is an intermediate code, right? Yes, intermediate code and nothing but a platform, nothing but a platform, nothing but platform independent code, right? Guys, nothing but platform independent code, right? Intermediate code, guys, nothing but a platform independent code, right? So finally we understood that the Dart class file contains the bytecode, right? Exactly. Guys, Dart. See, initially we have the Dart Java file which contains the English. After that, it is translated to the Dart class file. Now, Dart class file contains what type of code? Bytecode, right? But whatever machine can, what type of code machine can understand? Yes, but machine requires which code?
Low level language.
Intermediate.
But machine
Intermediate.
requires low level language means machine guys, machine requires only low level language, right? Zeros and ones, right? Binary language.
Binary.
But after compilation, what type of code we have? Do you have like binary language or we have the byte code?
Bytecode, sir.
We have a byte. Yes, byte code is different, binary code is different, definitely. Byte code is
Yeah.
some intermediate code. Binary code means which is can be understood by machine. So after compilation, byte code is ready. After compilation, byte code is ready, but machine requires which code zeros and ones format. Then we require one translator who translate your byte code to Guys, who translate your byte code to which code? Machine code, right?
Yeah.
Who translate your byte
JVM.
code to machine?
JVM.
But JVM, guys, Java Virtual Machine. That is nothing but execution process. Yes, initially which file we have? Initially we have the .java file. Initially we have the .java file. .java file contains what type of code?
High level language.
High level language. Then after compilation, which file is generated here? Dart class files are generated. Because after compilation, what the files are generated? Dart class
Dot
file
class.
generated, right? Yeah. Dart class file contains which code, you guys? Byte code instructions, right? Yeah, bytecode instructions, right? Exactly. Yes, Dart Java file contains high level language and Dart class file contains bytecode instructions, which nothing but intermediate code, right? Exactly, guys. Yes, step 4, last step we can do like execution process. If you're going with execution process now, if you go with the execution process now, tell me guys, whatever execution process now. Yeah, execution process, guys. Yes, execution process, compilation process will take care by Java compile will take care of the compilation process, right? And execution process will take care by the component. The component is JVM.
JVM.
Yes, please mute. Execution process will take care by the JVM component, right? Exactly. Yes, compile application using which command we used here?
Java C.
Yes, compile application using Java C command and execute the application using Java command, guys. Yes, execute the application using which command? Java command, right? Yeah, exactly. What the syntax? The syntax for the execution process is what? Java command we have. Java class name we have to give.
Name.
Yeah, Java class name, right? Java class name is called test class. I can give, right? That's it. Guys, execute the application using Java command, guys. Just read on the 3 steps. Saving the application, some name we can give, compilation process, checking the syntax errors and all, generating the class files, execution process. Execute the application using which command, guys? Here, Java command. Java we can give like class name here. Java class name, Java test class, right? Exactly. Because when you're trying to execute the class, again here 2 steps will be performed here. Compiler responsibility is what? Checking errors and generating that class files if there is no errors. JVM, when you're trying to execute the class, guys, the first step is like JVM loads dart class file, JVM loads dart class file bytecode into memory. First step, guys. Yes, JVM loads what? JVM loads the dart class file bytecode into memory. It's nothing but which code, guys, here? Translation of what? Translation of which code, guys? Bytecode to translation of bytecode to which code, guys, here? Machine code, right? Yeah. JVM, when you're trying to execute the class, guys, first step is what? JVM loads the dart class file bytecode into memory. Nothing but a translation of bytecode to machine code, right? Guys, translation of what? Bytecode to machine code, right? Exactly. Guys, after loading the class, first of all, JVM loads this dart class file bytecode into memory. After loading the class, guys, after loading the class, guys, please mute, guys. After loading the class, JVM calls main method to start the execution. Yes, after loading the class, JVM calls what?
Main method.
Main method to start the
Execution.
We'll see. Please mute. Yeah, if I muted again, they are asking like, please unmute. If I muted, you're unable to talk in entire class. That's what. Just you can please mute, man. Uploading the class. अरे यार. Vinesh, you
Yes.
understand, right? What I am talking?
Yeah, understand.
And why
Okay.
you are unmuted? If I muted, guys, after loading the class, JVM calls main method to start execution, right? JVM call the main method to start what? Execution point, right? Execution, right? Yeah. Yes. First step is what? JVM loads the dart class file bytecode into memory. After loading the class, JVM calls what? Main method to start execution, right? Yeah, that's it, guys. Just open the command prompt here. You're trying to execute the class like Java test class here. So for example, Java the class name is class here, test class, right? Because when you're trying to execute the class, first of all, what happened here?
World.
Yes, the Java the class is called which class here? Test class, right? When you're trying to execute the class test, then what happened, guys?
Test class only.
When we execute the test class, then what happened, guys? Here, the test class is loaded and test class main execute, right? The test class main executed or not? Exactly. That's what we got. The output is like simply hello world. We got the output, guys. Because test, when you're trying to execute the class, first of all, a class loading is happen. Class loading is happen. After class loading, what happened here? Hello world is executed, right? Exactly. Because next one is a class is there, right? Because see, a class is there means a class is loaded. After loading the class, is that a class contains any main method here? Because is it a class contains any main method? There is no main method, right? That's what we got.
No.
Like main method is not found in the class here, right? If you execute the B class also, do you have B class contains any main method now? Yes, is it B class contains any main method? B class, there is no main method, right?
No.
Exactly. See, class is loaded. Definitely trying to execute the class. First step is class loading is happen. Class is loaded. After loading the class, it is trying to call the main method, right? There is no main method. So main method is not found in the class B, right? Please define the main method as follows like this. So clear now? Good. Because if we take the Java C class, because do you have any C class file to load here?
No.
Like we compile application, when execute application, we have to check each and every step, guys. Do you need to execute? Do you need to execute each and every class individually? It what happen if 100 classes in application? Yeah, Pradeep, exactly. If application contains 100 class only, the real time Definite application contains, as you said, like 100 classes or 50 classes, 75 classes, depends on the requirement. But out of 100 classes, assume like 99 classes contains logics only. 99 classes contains the main logics. Only one class, test client class is the client class is there. In the client class only contains the main method. Inside the main method, you can create the object of 99 classes. You can access the data. At runtime, the client is able to execute only one class, the class which contains main method. Guys, the client is able to execute how many classes? The client is able to execute only one class, the class which contains what? Main method, right? Why Java allows only one or zero or public classes? Yeah. Public class I'll tell you later, because the convention, guys, it's a coding convention that I'll tell you later. Yeah, it's fine. Does it clear? Java test class, C class means what? Do you have any C class file here? Guys, do you have any C class file means what? There is no C class file, right? Exactly. This is like your compilation process and what? Execution process, guys, generally happen. Yeah. This execution process clear. When you're trying to execute the class, first of all, the class is available, not available. Check the class is available, not available. After checking the class file is available, not available, then the executing like main method, right? Yeah. Test class means class is there and main is there. Hello world is output. A class means a class is there, but there is no main method. So main method is not found in the class here. Please define the main method as like this. B class also same thing, right? Yeah. Guys, with that your first application, all the 4 steps are completed. First step is like write the application, you return the application. Step 2 is like save the application. Save the application using .java extension. If application contains public class, then save the application using public class name. Because application contains public class, then save the application using public class name, guys. If there is no public class, then say can save the application using any name. But the source file is allowed to declare how many public classes? Guys, source file is allowed to declare how many public classes? Only one public class, right? Yeah. But the compilation process main intention, guys? What the compilation process will do?
Compile the program and create
Check the
class
syntax
files.
errors. Compilers check the syntax errors. If any syntax errors are there, it will generate error message, guys. Then if there is no syntax error, if there is no syntax error, then what happens is
Class file.
.java file is translated to which file here? .class file, right? Your .java file is translated .class file. As .java file contains high-level language, guys, but .class file contains what? Intermediate code, right? Which is nothing but a bytecode instructions, right? Yeah. So after compilation, .class files are ready. Then we have to execute the .class file. Who will execute the .class file means JVM. Execute the application using Java command. Execute application using Java command. Syntax is what? Java we can give like class name, right? Java we can give like a class name. Java the class is called what? Test class, right? Exactly. Because JVM loads like .class file bytecode into memory. The JVM loads what? JVM loads like .class file bytecode memory, which is nothing but a translation of bytecode to machine code, right? Guys, translation of what? Translation of bytecode to machine code. After that, JVM calls main method to start execution, right? Yeah. Because you try to check up to this point, we're done with the first application. We'll meet in tomorrow class. We'll go for some more points. Yeah, guys, I think formalities are not complete fee payments, guys. The guys who are not complete the formalities still try to complete the formalities and try to take the required session. And once if you done the formalities, just you enter the mail IDs here. In this link, just enter the mail ID so that I'll send the PDF documents and interview questions to your mail IDs. I'll send the documents to your mail IDs. Is any questions, please? Yeah, Rohit, you enter here. So your course Java 8 AM batch, like link is there, right? So here you can, this is the data. When you open this one, guys, it's asking password like Java. Yes, everyday class notes I'll place in this link. You try to check the class notes in this link, right? Exactly. Vinesh, you enter the mail IDs in this one, right? I'm saying in English only, man. Not in Malayalam, Tamil, Kannada. I know only English, yeah. Telugu, English, Telugu. Scrutiny. You enter the mail ID. This place I'm asking. This here you have to enter the mail IDs. Huh? Does everyone enter the mail IDs here after the class? Bye guys, tomorrow we'll meet.